Is this the worst rebrand in football? A team currently sat in the second division of Belgian football, whose academy famously gave us Adnan Januzaj and Michy Batshuayi, rebranded in 2015 as RWD Molenbeek. Since their reformation, they went from the 5th tier of Belgian football all the way up to the top flight. And in fact, back in November 2023, I even visited the club. And on my visit, I saw a loyal fan base that were backing their club through a really difficult season that saw the Brussels slide eventually relegated back to the second division. Since then, a season just missing out on promotion through the playoffs. And now, the club owned by John Textor, the owner of Crystal Palace and Lyon, has not just changed its badge, not just changed its kit, but in fact the club's entire identity. And it hasn't gone down well. Introducing Daring Brussels. In the statement made by the club, the name change is described as reclaiming one of its original and oldest names. But it isn't just a name change, as the badge has now been changed and even the kit colours, ever so slightly anyway, with an enhanced gold element that's put into it. I really don't know what it is, but that's what it's described by the club on the website. The club even released an MK Dons style badge description in what itself is just tin pot, isn't it? Copying MK Dons. Anyway, as expected, the fans have not been happy with this change, with a lot of fans on social media expressing how against they are with this decision, while some of them are paying tribute to the club that they have spent years following. Now, my thoughts on this, obviously, if it was an English club, there would be an absolute uproar, but this has happened a lot, especially in countries like Belgium, where it isn't a top 5, top 6 league. Look at Oostende, who a few years ago were in the top flight. They were relegated, then relegated again, and the second division in Belgium as well is not a professional league. Their financial troubles were so bad that they had to fold completely. So a name change and a rebranding financially might be really good for this club, but for the fans it really isn't great, and personally it's not a nice thing to see, because I think the identity of a club, whether it's the badge, the name, the kit, is really what makes up a football club as a whole, just as important as the fans and the players. And that leaves me asking the question,